Welcome back to another video, guys. Let's talk about the stock market watch list for this week and next week. Keep an eye on these stocks for the coming weeks. You guys know me, I like buying cheap. Snap, we're not looking at Snap. What we are going to start with for the watch list is Sound here. It has earnings coming up. We'll see how that goes. I'm not in it at this point. Like I said, a lot of profit taking happened these past 2 days, mainly because no one wants to hold through earnings. A lot of people were up over 200% from down here, or even if you bought here, you were up almost 100%. So, you know, can you blame people for taking profits when you're up 200%? Do you really want to hold through earnings? Who knows what's going to happen in earnings? Maybe it does explode to $12 or more. I could see that happening. It is an AI stock after all. So that this is one to keep an eye on to see how it moves after earnings, and then see if it comes down cheaper. We like buying cheap. I'm a cheapskate. I want the stock back at $2. Will it ever be at $2 again? We'll see. Only time will tell. And earnings is really what's going to determine the next move for this one. Riot and Mara Bitcoin miners. I would not buy here. I would not buy Riot or Mara. They're at the top. This is the bottom. This is the top. Look at that. Very clear trading range. I would not buy anywhere near the top. I would wait to see if it comes down back to under 10 for a longer term swing. Same thing with Mara. I wouldn't chase it. Not at the top. Let's see what happens in the next coming weeks more than anything. I just don't like buying Bitcoin mining stocks when they're expensive. Best time to buy is under $10 here. For Riot at least. Mara, best time to buy would be under 18 at this point. And then we have BitF, which again, best time to buy would be down here under 250. BTBT, best time to buy would be around 250. And so on and so forth. I can go on and on. CLSK exploded because of earnings, I believe. But other than that, Bitcoin miners are not a buy right now. Right now, it's about being patient and waiting to see if it gets back to cheap status so we can load up and buy it when no one wants it, when it's actually super cheap. And let them chase the top, whoever those people may be. Sofi, another favorite of mine, broke out of this wedge to the upside. We took advantage of that on a quick day trade, or was it a 1 day swing trade? I don't remember. But again, another stock, we just have to wait. Let it come down nice and cheap, and we'll reload again under $8. Palantir, same thing. You're seeing a pattern with all the stocks I'm talking about. Like, damn, they're pretty expensive up here. Let's wait for it to come down nice and cheap. That's the name of the game, buying cheap. The name of the game is not, hey, let's chase tops. That's stupid, and it doesn't probably end very well, especially if it's a stock that continues to go down over the long term. Like, there's people that chase GME. If you chase the top every single time on GME, I mean, I mean, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, would you be holding a fat bag as it continues lower. As you can see on the monthly, it just continues going lower. So we don't trade those. We trade stocks that either go sideways or up over the long term. And at that point, it's just about buying at the bottom of the trading range down here when it's nice and cheap. Okay, so what's required to do that? Patience. You really have to wait for it to come down nice and cheap. That's what it's about. If you don't have the patience, you're just gonna buy at the worst times possible. I'm looking forward to earnings. I'm looking forward to all these stocks getting cheap again. We'll buy back in. We'll rinse and repeat. It's literally all we've been doing since the existence of the free Discord and the premium Discord. We just wait for the bottom. We buy in. We swing it. We make our money, and then we wait a couple of weeks, sometimes months, for it to come back down nice and cheap. Rinse and repeat. Some swings are 1 day swings if we're taking advantage of a pattern, or if we're taking advantage of some hype like we did with Sound. Some stocks, we just wait for them to get cheap to the bottom of the range and we load up again. So, sometimes it's 1 day swings, sometimes it's 3 day, 1 week, sometimes it's month-long swings. It all depends on what's going on, right? But the one I'm looking forward to the most is Sound. Let's see how that one moves after earnings. So if we can get that AI hype behind it, I think Beyond mentioned AI and it exploded. Yeah, it came up as high as like $12, then it dumped. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, there's that. So if Soundhound, I wouldn't be surprised if Soundhound explodes. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to $12 or 15. It can absolutely happen. All right, guys, that's it for the watch list for the coming weeks and months. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.